Well, you guys have a good time last night? Looks like we're missing a few people, so some people had a little bit too good of a time last night. I don't know, I was out pretty late last night. I'm here. Chris was out late. He's here, so hopefully we get everyone in here in time. We have a great day in store for you guys today. There's a lot of things that we have on the calendar for today, and we're going to adjust things a little bit, I think, as when we get down to towards the end of the day. We want to make sure that we are answering all your questions and some of the things that we maybe wanted to talk about that even a 2-day event we didn't have time to get to. That we've heard some conversations from people. We want to make sure that we hit those and we present to those. So Chris, I think Chris just doesn't want to present, so he said, I'll sacrifice my presentation.
No, I think I got something good planned for later.
Right. So we'll keep, we're more flexible today. Yesterday was really locked in with certain things because we knew Paul and Isaac had to leave, and Robert Kiyosaki, if we changed his schedule, it could have gotten worse here, so we didn't want him to get any more angry. And no, I'm kidding. That's Robert. You guys got the real Robert yesterday. But you guys have really treats in store for you today. Again, remember, we're not professional speakers here. Janae is coming up first, and then Peter, and both of those guys, they speak from the heart, and I think even though they're not professional speakers, they speak great and really portray a great message, and I think it will hit the hearts of you guys this morning. So, as I always say before I introduce Peter, make sure you guys, we might want to get some tissue boxes in here because he will make some of you guys cry. Probably Chris too, but I won't cry. No. All right, so I want to introduce Janae Knight. Janae she's a good friend of mine now. I think I met Janae first at ASM 3. Was it 3, right? She was on stage at ASM 2 when I first when I came to my first live event. It was in Austin, Texas back then when we only had 1,000 people. After ASM 3, we had to move to Vegas because it was over 2,000 after that. But met Janae, amazing woman. She's here with her husband. I'm sure you guys have been talking with her and met her. She is, some of the things you might not know about Janae is she is a concert musician. And that was her major. And she minored, I'm sorry, it was your minor? I just read it wrong. Concert musician with a minor in direct sales. There we go. From Las Vegas, Nevada. She is in her 40s. She has 3 small children. Currently lives in the forest of North Georgia with her family. She has 3 young kids, and they have a sweatshop over there. If you ever want to know what it's like in China, you might want to go to Janae's house. They have like a whole operation going over there. They have the full family working. So she started with Matt and Jason in March of 2012, but she didn't launch her first product until ASM 1, which was April 2013. So it took her a whole year before she launched. And she'll tell you in a minute, but on her thing, you'll see it says ASM 0. She'll tell you about that here in a second. But 4 months later, after she launched her product, she was earning enough income from the Amazon business to enable everyone in the household to work from home, which I know her husband is very excited about because he gets to live the life. He's right over there. And she's been featured in numerous ASM coaching calls, was asked to speak on stage at ASM 2 in Austin, and she was an amazing Academy mentor. And now she exclusively serves, she says serves, but she shares. I'd rather say shares. She shares with our team. That's what she does. And she has a big heart like we all do, and she's here to give back to you guys. So let's give her a big hand. Here's Janae Knight.
All right. Am I hot here? Okay. How's everybody this morning? Great. Wait. A little too hot here. Okay. Gonna start with my Ryan Moran impression here. Ready? Everybody smile. All right. Oh, now it goes off. You can tell I've never taken a selfie before. So. All right. So how's everybody doing? Has this been a good event so far? Yeah? Some awesome speakers. All right, so we're just going to get better today, right? Okay. He introduced me. Let's see if I can make this work. Yay! Let me go over here. It might be a little easier. All right. I've met most of you now, Janae Knight. Tell you a little bit about myself, maybe. All right, There's my family of 6. I started before ASM with Amazing Money Machine, but then I got pregnant, had a baby, so it gives me an excuse to postpone everything. And then Matt came out with ASM1, which concentrated on private labeling products, which I was trying to do with AMM. He didn't really cover it as well as he did with ASM1, but when he hit that, man, it was step by step. It's like, man, I know I can do this. This is where I'm most comfortable, is by a piano or playing music. That's where my passion is. And of course, my family. There's Bobby here. Come here. Come on up. He's really the driving force. It's so important to, come on. It's so important to have a support team, and I know when I started ASM, he's thinking, there's another idea of hers. But you know what came out of his mouth? I believe in you, you know? That's all I ever heard, and that's why we're up here. Thank you, sweetie. Okay, you go. Okay. Let's see. All right, and my other passion is brain development in children and adults, learning how to build brain power and IQ and all of that. And this is really anticlimactic here. I'm also a crazy cat lady. Ran a kitten rescue for a number of years. I think we've got 12 now, somewhere around there. But this is okay. Now, why do you want to actually listen to me? I made my first sale on Amazon in April of 2013. I don't want a lot of you get intimidated when you see all these guys hitting it right out of the gate, man. And I don't want you to feel jealous. I want you to feel motivated, all right? I didn't hit it right out of the gate, but you'll see how fast it went. Started with less than $100. We were broke, in debt, nothing to our name, not coming in. That had to work. So we made it work. We grew organically, but steadily. We didn't have any additional money to invest. Everything that came in, I reinvested until I had to start taking money out to live on. So everything we could, we put right back in. So I got my 1K badge in June 2013, a couple months later. That's slow, I got my 5K badge. Then by September, we had our Amazon business supporting our family. And then, hey, Christmas is coming, right? You got your product up. Some of you have asked me what to expect. You got all your ducks in a row, this is what you can expect. I got my 10K in October, got my 25K in November, and then my 50K in December. So great Christmas sales of a giftable item. The next year, it came down a little bit, but I was still growing. Got my 250K badge in December of 2014. Came this close to 500K. I mean, we just squeaked by and we ran out of inventory. That's what happened here, was we ran out of inventory. And no, that's a line of products. And we're currently on track to hit $1 million month this Christmas. Yeah. So, we've got some heavy hitters back here that are doing better than this, But this is to show you that a musician can do this. So there's no reason why you guys can't do this too. All right, and it wouldn't be a Janae Knight presentation if I didn't talk a little bit about brain development. So we're just going to touch on it a little bit. Your mind is built like a spider web, all right? Every memory that you get is a little hit on this spider web. Now imagine your mind, your brain, a spider web the size of the airport, all right? We're talking like about 20 acres of web. You know what your conscious mind can concentrate on? About that, all right? So that's why it's hard when you're trying to remember something. You're going, where is it? Your brain's like searching for it. What your brain does is it creates hooks. So, if you know what this is, don't say. So those of you that, let's see. Yeah, okay. All right, so when I say the word quagga, Most of you are going to go like, what? You know, your brain's going, okay, what's a Q word? Oh, that's something. All right. But what if I said it's an extinct species? Holler out some things. What does extinct species make you think of? Cecil. Okay, Cecil. Dinosaurs. Dodo bird. Okay, so now you've got a couple more hooks. Your brain's going, okay, all right, but still it's not hitting this because you haven't learned what this is yet. All right, so what if I showed you a picture? Now you're thinking, mutant zebra donkey thing, right? Okay. Next year, when someone says the word quagga, now you've got the word, you've got the picture, you've got extinct species, dinosaur, dodo, Cecil, mutant zebra, donkey, X-Men, Q, whatever, you know. You're going to come up with all of these things, and that gives your brain a hook to find where that web is. It's going to connect all of these. You're going to actually create synapses in your brain to connect all of these thoughts together to get back to that. So, and I say this because you're going to be overwhelmed. Not only, I mean, gosh, you've gone through 8 weeks of ASM. You've gone through, I don't know how many bonus webinars and bonus tools and extra stuff that we've given you. Many of you are going to be going to the live event in Vegas. You're going to have all of this information. I don't want you to worry about it. There's a point of chaos that your brain will reach, and you're going to go, whoa. You give it some time, and then it all settles down. What your brain's doing is like, oh, gosh, I have all this new information to process. It's actually going to create the web. It's going to create the network for you to be able to recall all of these things, but it just takes a week or two to be able to settle all of that in. Then when you start seeing a presentation, like Brian gave us a little bit of advanced things. He talked about Google Hangouts. He talked about a few things that we don't all know. You're going to hear stuff like that, and you're going to go, oh, yeah, I remember that. And it's going to give you some hooks to be able to build, and you're going to know this stuff. I mean, you launch a product, you're going to launch your second product, you're going to launch your brand. It's going to come a lot easier. So I say this because I don't want you to take notes during my presentation. What we're going to do is we're going to create hooks for you later so when you can watch the replay. I do have a handout. So you'll be able to, you'll have a money-making action. I promise you it will take you less than a minute to implement after this. All right, is that okay? All right, okay. So we're going to go to marketing. Well, this is 101. We're going to go into marketing 201. I was trained by the top Xerox salesman in the 1980s. Taught my college course on this, so hopefully I'll give you a little bit of good stuff. Okay, so who's your best customer? Okay, so there's some good stuff coming out here. Is it your target demographic? It's pretty wide, isn't it? I've been taught that if everyone's your customer, nobody's your customer. You can't please everybody all the time, right? So should you target these people? Yeah, in some form or fashion, Facebook ads, whatever. You'll be able to target these people later on, but is that going to be your best customer? What about people entering your keyword on Google? Okay, we're getting a little warmer. People entering your keyword on Google are usually research. They're researching. They're not ready to buy yet. Should you target these people? Yeah, probably. I wouldn't concentrate on this first, but later on, when you're fully developing your product, you're going to look for some ads. You're going to target these people too. What about people entering your keyword on Amazon? Okay, yeah, no, now we're getting really warm. ASM, the machine takes you through how to do this. This is why ASM is so successful, because we target the buyer's intent. All right, what about your previous customers? All right, now we're getting red hot, right? You want to be able to leverage your previous customers as much as possible. You should be getting an insert into your product from day one, driving them to your website, capturing them with an opt-in, because that's your asset. But even these guys are not your best customer. Your number one best customer is someone who is currently in the process of buying your product. All right? They already think you're awesome, okay? They've got your product in their cart, and they're going, okay, I'm excited to try it. It looks good. They look like they know who they're talking about. we are going to leverage this. Now, in marketing, they teach you the upsell. You can do this in person, quite easily. But it's harder to do from a platform like Amazon where you can't put in funnels like you do in internet marketing. So, say your product price is $20 and you have 100 customers. So your total revenue is $2,000. So we're going to go from these easy numbers. All right. So one way you can increase revenue, increase your product price. So if we have a product price of now $25, we've increased it by $5. Still have the same 100 customers. So now we have $2,500 in revenue. That's pretty good, right? Is this easy to do? It can be. Should you do it? Oh, yeah, definitely. You need to test this, especially when you get a lot of customer reviews, you get a lot of social proof, you get a lot of brand presence. You're going to want to test this. But is it sustainable? You can't do it all the time. There is a point where that just doesn't work anymore. But yeah, you should definitely test this and try this. All right, another way, increase your customer base. So what we've done is we still have our $20 product, but now we've increased our customers by 200. And I have given you a smoking hot deal at giving these customers to you at $2 qualified lead here, all right? And that's not counting the time invested on finding either a VA to do it for you or doing it yourself. You got to figure out how to do your advertising. And like I said, that's a really good price. So what do I got there? 3,800. Okay, now that's better, right? Should you do it? Yes, okay. Is it the easiest way? No, it's not the easiest way to get customers, but it's definitely something that is going to be in your arsenal. Easiest way, here you go. Product price still $20. All you're doing is telling them, hey, come, buy some more or buy two or look at our other products. You've got the same customer base. You haven't invested any time looking for your new customers, but now you've got $4,000 in revenue. That's doubled what you have here. So do you think that's something that you can apply, maybe? Okay, well, I'm going to show you how. But that is why, this is Marketing 201, this is why that customer is your best customer. So yeah, that's why, because the fastest, easiest, and most efficient way to increase sales is to increase your customer order size. And hopefully I've convinced you that this is the first thing you need to be doing. All right, so an example of what I'm talking about here. Now, I picked this product because it's really easy to see. In fact, it looks like a Dana Derrick's listing. It's done very well. Bright gold, so you can tell, okay, this is my product. And you'll see here, okay, there's somebody else's product advertised over there. There's somebody else's here. There's somebody else's here. Okay, we're above the fold, and already we have 3 other people's products on our page, right? And then we have customers who bought this item also bought, 8 to 10, right there, depending on your resolution. Sponsored products related to this item. Hopefully you're using sponsored product ads. 8 to 10 items. Hey, there's Ezra's right there. One of Ezra's. In fact, I see one of Matt's products there. Yeah, I mean, this is all just right underneath your product. There's another 20, so we're up to 23 products here that aren't ours. And then we have product ads from external websites. All right, we got 8 to 10 here. Now we've got even more. And then you'll see up in the reviews, we've got a little product ad here. Customers who reviewed this item also viewed. We've got your recently viewed items and then their recommendations, okay? And then they sneak another little one right down at the bottom. And I saw Jason's product, one of Jason's products down here, so I made sure that I got something different. I mean, it's pretty obvious. So, yeah, do you think Amazon's onto something? They're looking for product visibility. You have put in all this effort onto your product listing. You're driving traffic, and they're taking advantage of it by, 50, 60 or more other products all on your site, increasing visibility so they can capture those customers too. So, how would you like to own all of those frequently bought together spots? Yeah? Okay. All customers who bought this item also bought? Something else? And all customers who viewed this item also viewed. Would that be, do you think that would help your business just a little bit? All right. Ooh. But wait, there's more. Okay. Old school upsell, right? But wait, there's more. It's hard to do with, directly on Amazon because you can't control where their listings are. Oh, okay, there we go. So, what I'm going to show you takes less than a minute to do. I swear. It takes me forever and a day to explain how and why. Because I figure, it might help you because you've got some other marketing training here. It takes less than a minute to implement, all right? You only have to do it once. Even if you have one product, just do it once, set it, forget it. Even if you add new products later, okay? So here's the top 10 reasons Janae's Amazon upsell will work for you, okay? Okay, it's easy, all right? You don't have to wrap your brain around any numbers. You don't have to download any reports. You don't have to analyze conversion rates. Someone asked me what the conversion rate on my page was. Okay, my eyes glaze over. I look over at Peter. Where's Peter? Where'd he go? Okay. And he's like, yeah, there he is. There he is. I look over at Peter, and he's like, I think I know where to find it. Okay? It's a wonder we sell anything, okay? Because we have no clue on all these numbers. Our eyes glaze over. It's like, But it's possible. We're going to start hiring people to do that, right? Okay. It builds your sales by creating awareness of other products. Of course, this works better if your products relate, because if your customers shopping in kitchen, they may not want to go directly to beauty or something. It builds your profit by increasing your order size. Remember, the number one way to increase your revenue. If you have enough products, this will quickly start your brand dominating all of the also viewed slots. And it will also start to populate your customers also bought row with your branded products. I think I'll do this one more time. Okay, it greatly increases your chance of your brand showcasing the second and third frequently bought together slots with that lovely add all to cart. That's really awesome. It builds your sales by making Amazon do your advertising for you for free, all right? This isn't just on your page. We'll get more about that later. There's no additional software. You do it all from Amazon Seller Central. It's free. I know we all really like to hear free. It's practically free, okay? The small amount comes right out of your profit. You don't pay for it until you sell the product. And the number one reason, it happens automatically. I love it. Set it and forget it. How is that for return on investment, okay? So can you afford a minute? Can you afford a minute of your time to set this up, okay? When you get to internet access, when you get to safe internet access with your VPS or whatever, I figure out how to do that. Yeah, you guys should be doing this right away. And I'm going to show you how. Okay, this is really weird. There we go. Okay. This is what it looks like. I think this is what it looks like. Come on. You can do it. Okay. This works best if you have 3 or more products in your brand. You can start with one. It's not going to, you're going to get a couple little spots, but you're not going to see a lot of huge results from it. But, put it in anyway, because that way you can forget about it. When you add new products, it'll happen automatically. And your benefits, of course, increase with your product line. So let me show you how we do it. Everyone loves a sale, right? So that's what you're doing. You're offering a sale. And it's not much. It's 10%. Okay, that's a dime out of every dollar. Comes right off the top. I said, you don't give it up until you sell. But you're only doing it when you sell 3 or more products, okay? You're encouraging them. I mean, they're going to say, oh, wow, I can get 10% if I get 3 or more of their things. I mean, I already think they're awesome, right? I got you in my cart. I'm looking at it. It's okay. Well, let's see. Click. What else have they got to offer? Oh, wait, this looks neat. Click. Okay, well, let me say, I need 3 products. Do I want these or do I want something else? Click. Okay? Now, we're going, okay, now we're just going to look. We might as well just look at everything they got, right? Click. Okay, what does that look like? I picked this one. This is Procter & Gamble's international beauty brand. Their exclusive, premium, god-awful prices. But I picked it because you can really see the product stand out. So SK-II is their brand. There's their product there. Now, this, I think, might be exclusive either to beauty or to Amazon, sold by Amazon products. Most often, I see either 2 or 3 here. But look, there's their product, and bam, mine, 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 all right? Better pretend this is my product, I'll show you. So, and then that's what we get, is we get this, add all 4 to cart, okay? That is gold right there. So what else I get for doing that? I know we can do it. All right. Customers who viewed this item also viewed mine, 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 mine. Okay. You see that eventually this happens pretty quickly. All right. All right. Customers who bought this item also bought. Huh. Mine, 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 mine. Okay, you see how this is working? And then you get this nifty little thing that says, you've recently viewed. Mine, 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 mine. Okay, this doesn't always stay, it'll be fairly recent, but Amazon remembers this, okay? It's in your browsing history. But wait, there's more, okay? How many of you guys know what this is, all right? How many of you are on Facebook all the time? How many of you click on your product listings a lot? Okay, not guilty. All right. How many of you have gotten really excited and say, Facebook is advertising my products? Okay? I remember first seeing that for the first time. I was like, how do they know? Wow, we're so lucky. No. What they're doing, Amazon is serving their ads on Facebook based on your browsing history. So all of those customers who have been clicking on all of your items, now all of your items are in their browsing history, Amazon's going to go, but wait, they were interested in this product. We're going to show it to them again. And then we're going to show it to them again on shopping for a car. I saw it on Ford's website. I saw it on Delta when I went to buy my tickets. I saw it on Hertz when I was looking for a car. Amazon knows what you've been looking at, okay? So this is how we do it. You've got a page there, and it'll say 1 through 4. One of those things is a little bit small, so I want you to, I think it's in the bottom left. You may have to copy down some of these numbers. But you should, once you copy the numbers down to where you can read them, you should be able to do this fairly easy. In your Amazon Seller Central, you're going to go to your advertising, the drop-down that says promotions. All right? I'm going to go through this fairly quickly because you can have the paper. It's really not that hard. All right, so create a promotion, we're going to do money off. Okay, make sure I don't fall here. So these are the things you need to change. At least, buyer purchases, at least this quantity of items, 3, okay? You want to change this to where it's your entire catalog. You don't care what they buy of your stuff. You can always exclude things. Sometimes I have some promotional items that I have Amazon in that I really don't want selling. I'll put that in the exclusion, but I very rarely will do that. And then you put buyer gets 10% off. And it applies to their purchased items. What this does is they add 3 or more items to their cart, and then they'll have to put a coupon code in to get 10% off. So make sure you change your end date. If you don't do this, Amazon automatically makes it work for about 4 hours, and then it goes. So change your end date to some time in the future. I'm not sure how far you can go. I go to the end of the year, and then I go into all my promotions and add another year to them. I changed my internal description to say 10% off 3 or more. That way I know what promo it is. I leave the tracking ID alone. Don't know how to do all that stuff. Okay, you want to click claim code. You want to make them work for it, right? You're not going to just automatically have it in their cart. You want them to see it. Unclick 1 redemption per customer. If they want to come back and buy 3 more, absolutely. That gains you more leverage, more visibility. Claim code combinability. This you want preferential, okay? Detail page display text. This time you want this checked, okay? We want everybody to see this. Display precedence 10. I like to have this appear fairly close to the top. This is it's like a number 1 through 100, so you can determine what order your promos appear in. All right. So why preferential? I don't like to offer more than 10% publicly on my page because I save those larger discounts to get their email address. So you want something more, you need to give me something back. Let's see. Very often I'll offer a 15% off one-time coupon for signing up on my website. I usually do this as a money off for my customer service, like, oops, okay, my bad, or Amazon screwed up to encourage you to reorder. Here's like $3 off, something around 20%. So they can stack that if they want with their 10% off 3 or more. I'll get bigger savings for review promotions. Many of you know that I will refuse to give a review promotion that makes me lose money. If anybody brute forces any of my coupon codes, I'm not going to lose my shirt. I'll gain some BSR ranking and add a little lost revenue, but you can recover from that fairly easily. Your customer cannot stack. When you have it preferential, your customer can't stack any of these % off coupons, okay? Only the best will apply. Because the biggest asset of your business is your list, okay? These are your customers that you go back to when you're going to do a product launch, when you want to capture reviews. So you can say, hey, if you want a free product, or I've got 50 new products that I'm going to give away to the first 50 that respond. That way hey, they're paying attention, they're online, they're going to get your review in. All right. So moving on. Okay, we have our claim code. We want it checked. Unchecked what redemption for customer. Okay. I like to have like a little vanity claim code if you can. So experiment until you get something that works. I like to use something like similar to my brand. Detail page display text. Whoops. Up. Okay. Make sure that's checked because you want it shown, you want it public, you want it visible, display precedence 10. Do you think that's easy? That's it. You save, and then you move on. Can you all do it? Does it sound easy? Yes, all right. Okay, are we all going to do this within the next week? Yes, okay. Very, very simple. Okay. Let's see, now we got to go this way. All right. But wait, there's more. Okay. Let's see, Greg talked about 2 out of 10 products are your home runs. The other 8, not so much. So any of you experienced this? Ever have a dud product? Yeah, okay, well, I may be the only one that's going to admit it, but yeah, okay. Yeah, you have duds. You get enough brand presence, like he says, that even the duds, what was that? The ocean rises and it brings up all the boats. Okay, so even the duds will get a little bit of traction. But, say you're facing, I don't know, storage issues, or you just want to get this thing gone. Move on to something else. Let's see. We can add on to this. You can put a buy one, get one. All right, and this is be on the other side of your sheet. I think that's all visible, so I don't think you'll have to read that. Have to adjust that any. Okay. These slides will be available on the Kettner site, so. I think I went too many. Come on. All right. So you can do this in a couple of different ways. You can do it the same way that I did the other one on the front. Just make it to where they purchase 5 or more or 7 or more or whatever you want. Or you can say when they purchase at least $50. Depending on what your product price is, you may want to increase it. But it gives you a lot of leverage to add another tier to this. So purchased items, again, your entire catalog. Buyer gets free item. Hey, customer's getting something for nothing, and they're feeling like, man, they think I'm the most awesome customer in the world, and to give me something for free. And you're like, yeah, selling this dud product, I want to get out of FBA, I want to get out of it, and I want to get rid of it, and it's going to get moving. Okay, qualifying item. That's where you put in your ASN number. Okay? Benefit applies to a quantity of 1. You only want them to get 1. And then, of course, change your end date. Change your internal description so you can see if it's getting some action. Claim code, again, check claim code. Uncheck 1 redemption per customer. If they want to keep coming back and buying $50 worth of product or 7 products, you want to give them a freebie. Combinability, now we do unrestricted. Okay? We want them to be able to stack this with pretty much anything. Okay? They get your 10% off when they get 3 or more, and then you set it to $50 or $70 or whatever, and then they get to add that free product. Okay. Detail page display text. Again, we want this checked this time. We want to advertise it. And I put a display precedence of 20. I want it happening right underneath my buy 3, get 10%. And you can do this a 3rd time. But if you buy $100, you're going to get your 10% off, you're going to get your freebie, and then you're going to get another dud product that I want to get rid of and get out of FBA, okay? So, and you can leverage these items. Sometimes it just brings the BSR of these items up a little bit, and they're starting to sell okay. So, I mean, I'm happy with that 3 a day with some of my products if it's not that difficult to put in. So it may just need a little bit of a nudge. All right. Yeah, this is like magic here. Come on. All right. This doesn't happen instantly, okay? The frequently looked at can get populated fairly quickly, but the frequently bought together, it takes a little time. Yeah, I love this. It's a marathon, not a race. But it is possible to give it a little bit of a nudge. How many of you have a website, business brand website? All right. A lot of people think that's not important. I think it's really important to have up right away. What I want you to do for your visibility is this is an additional website to your brand website. I want you to go get a discount website. Use one of these. You can expand all of them if you want. You can have them redirected or whatever. Your main keyword coupon or coupons or promo code or your brand coupons, promo codes. Pick one of those. Pay $10, GoDaddy, and download WordPress. Put up a 1-page website. You can put an 800-word article, add a couple of your videos to it, but what you mainly want to do is you want to list all of your available discounts and coupons. How many of you, what's the first thing after you shop for an item and you find it, what do? Such and such promo code, such and such claim code. That's what I do to everything I buy. I mean, yeah, I get another 5%, another 10%, and sometimes I've gotten 15, 20% off. It's like, yeah, that's free money, right? You're going to go, I don't say screw SEO, but you're not going to need a lot of SEO to get to the top of Google when they're searching for your brand and promo code, okay, if you have that in your domain. Put in your opt-in for bigger discounts. Hey, these are our published codes. You can use them anytime. But if you want a 15% off, come sign up for my customer list, and you can go use it on Amazon. Now you've got their email address, and you can market to them later. Add your super URL back to your Amazon store so they can see all of your products. You want them clicking on those products. Add an affiliate tag so you know where they come from. I'm not going to teach that. You can add, with the affiliate account, you can add an Amazon widget that has your products on it. I really want them to go to Amazon instead and look. That's a possibility. Link it to your web store. If you're selling on your web store, you don't have to pay Amazon's commission, but you can still have Amazon fulfill it. You're going to pay a small pick, pack, and ship fee. Your customer's going to pay for their shipping if you're going to charge shipping, and you don't have to pay the FBA fee. So it's a little extra. And there's a bonus here, okay? I don't know, I guess this is old school now. Do you call it cookies anymore, or are they just pixels? Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to pixel them. So even if they don't opt in, which is your real goal, you want to capture their email address, you want to leverage Amazon's traffic. They're already on Amazon. They already got your product in their cart. They're clicking on other stuff. Well, let's see, what other promos can I find? This makes it a little more visible because sometimes they dump those promo codes like way down underneath some of all those other products. Not always visible, but you're going to capture those people that are doing the search. So what you're going to do, even if they don't opt in, you're going to pixel them. You're going to throw in a Facebook pixel, all right? You're going to throw in a Google AdWords Analytics pixel, whatever. You're going to throw in a Pinterest pixel. I think Instagram is going to start doing it soon. So you're going to load them up because what is Amazon doing? It's tracking your browsing history, and they're retargeting you with those products you've already looked at. So we're going to take a page out of Amazon's book, and we're going to put these cookies onto their computer. So we have their browsing history. So what happens is when we get ready, when we're finally ready to start running our Amazon ads, when we're finally ready to start running our promoted pins, when we're ready to start running Google AdWords, we have this audience, okay? They've already expressed interest. They've actually come to our website. They just didn't give us their email address. So we're going to keep slamming them with pictures of our product until they buy it, right? All right, and that's basically it. You can check the team website. They're going to have all of the slides. They'll have a replay of all of our presentations. And you remember me teaching you about the web in your brain and you need practice on learning how to recall things. You make more hooks so you can recall better. I've got a little game that works as early as 10 years old that will build your ability, it'll build your web, and it'll build your ability to recall information because you're building all of these links and hooks. It is fairly simple. My kids aren't 10 yet, so we're not doing it a lot, but it works for adults too. It works for the elderly. It can it can actually make your brain grow. They thought that your synapses, basically they grow till you're 5 and then it's just downhill from there. It's not true. You can stave off Alzheimer's with this game. Okay, so I want you to give this a lot of importance. I'm going to put up a little. There's going to be a PDF and some instructions on the Facebook site in about a week, and yeah, so that's it. Is that all right? Is that all right? Okay. What? Okay. So I guess we're open for questions. You don't have to. It doesn't have to be about this. I'm an open book. You can ask me anything except what my product is.
Hey, while people are coming up, both sides are live over here now. The display checkbox when we're doing other codes, remember we always say don't check it because you don't want it to be seen. These things you do want to be seen.
Yes.
Right?
You
So
want them public.
just make sure you know the difference because we always tell you in the training, don't check it. Make sure it's unchecked. For here, it's good to be checked because you want it to be on the listings. Still make sure you're doing your upsell, even if you do, like she says, better if it's okay it's best if you have 3 different products in your brand, right? Still do it with one, yes?
Oh yes, yeah. You're going to get a little bit. You're going to at least have a in their browsing history. I don't know. It's better to just do it now. That way you don't forget, and it'll just automatically happen when you add new products.
As long as you do check all in your brand, yes?
Yes. It has to say your entire catalog. That's it.
And then the other thing I was going to ask you is those domain sites that you do. First of all, it's brilliant. That's a great strategy, and I remember that from way back, and I still haven't implemented it yet.
ASM1, Session 2.
Right?
Matt Clark.
Yeah, exactly, and I haven't done it. My question for you is, there's so much to do in this business. You can't do it all. What's the effectiveness for you that you've seen just doing that one strategy?
You saw Amazon's product that I put up there? Most of my pages look like that. I've got, 140 SKUs? I dominate. After a couple of years, I dominate most of that frequently bought together. I have the add all 3 to cart. I have a customer bought this item, also bought. Customers viewed this item, also viewed. I've got all of those. And then sometimes my sponsored products come up there too. So yeah, it works. I said it's a marathon. It doesn't happen instantly. This is something you need to set and then you can promote your coupons later to encourage everybody that you can to order 3 or more because that's what you want is those 3 frequently bought together. Hi, Rich.
Janae, this is awesome. Thank you for sharing. So I have a couple questions, and one, my first question is, how long does it take for you to get traction with, the customers who view this also bought? Did it take a long time organically, like a month, 2 months?
It took a few months, depending on how many products.
All right, so here's my lead question. I love gaming the system. That's what I do. I find systems and I break them. So I'm launching my third product next week. And if I like to do, I guess many of you are doing like the $199 promo blasts. So if I can get a list of customers, give them a promo code for each product, is there a way that if all the same reviewers buy the same products, if I do 3 promo, I can gain traction quicker?
Ding, 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 yeah, okay. Give the man a cookie. Yeah, I'm using Ezra's booster page, okay? I've created a Dipsy Doodle article, I drive traffic to it, and I created a nice Pinterest DIY. I was like, hey, you know what? Put these 3 products together. You put these 3 products together, I'm going to give you 15% off. They have to opt in for the coupon, okay? They have to opt in for it, but I'll give them 15% off. You put all 3 of these products in your cart, and yeah, there you go. So,
I'll make it so. I'll post my results in the Facebook group. Thanks.
Fantastic. Yay.
Hey, thank you for the talk. A couple of questions. First one, do you use affiliate links from your website to your products?
Yes.
And
So sometimes. I mean, I'm trying to capture them on my Shopify store, but when I do use super URLs, I usually use affiliate links where you can. I mean, I'm a little paranoid about doing it for paid traffic. I know that
You're paranoid about doing it. So do you think there's a gray area with the affiliate links, or?
It just depends on where you advertise them. I'm no expert.
Okay.
Okay? You're going to have to,
Yeah,
but
but
putting an affiliate link on your own website, by all means. Amazon
okay.
is more
Yeah,
than
yeah.
happy. What happens is when they click on your affiliate link, they go to Amazon, they buy your product, you get your normal profit. But you can get anywhere from 3 to 6% off of Amazon's profit on your affiliate site. You can do this all day long. They don't care. It gives you an opportunity, and so that's another training that I'm not really skilled at. It gives you another opportunity to track. In fact, that's the only way you can track where your Amazon clicks are coming from. So yeah, it's a gray area when it comes to paid advertising. I know Google, I don't think likes product affiliate links. I'm not sure. I think it depends on where they go. Facebook, the same thing. But yeah, put them on your website all day long.
Yeah.
Drive traffic to your website and then have them click on an affiliate link.
Okay. And the other question was about Pinterest. So you mentioned briefly setting a cookie. Are there any other things you're doing with Pinterest or anything?
Pinterest promoted pins. They've just come out. Go to, I think it's pinterest.com/promoted pins. All right, sign up. Tell them that you're going to spend $50,000 a day on advertising, okay? Even if it's not true. And every few months they cycle through and then approve people. And what you do is you just put you create a link, point it to your Amazon site, and then put it pulls your image from your Amazon site, and then you put a super URL in for the target URL. And then, you repeat it down in your description, and there you go. It's like, you spend $5 a day, and it's not enough traffic to dilute any of your conversion, but it's just enough to bump it up a little bit for like random keywords if you want to use a super URL rotator.
Yeah. Very good. Thank you.
Hi.
I'd like to know about when you had the 3 cookies and you were saying pixel, and they'll see it, and it was a little too fast. Can
Okay.
you go over that a little bit more detail?
Okay, in internet marketing, just for example with Amazon, they place a cookie on your computer. So when you're browsing their history, sometimes you'll have a cookie that saves your password, okay? What Amazon does is they save your browsing history. I'm not sure if Amazon does it quite that way or not, but what happens is when you visit a website, you give them permission to put a little cookie on your computer. What this does is it fires. This is like beyond my expertise a little bit here. What it does, yeah, that's fine. It fires the pixel. It's like an image, but you can't see it. However, whoever is serving that pixel on their site knows who loaded it. So it's kind of like the same as this is very similar to saving a cookie on your computer. I know Chris knows all this. I don't. So that enables you to target those people. Facebook will keep a record of all of those people that loaded that image. And you can actually create an audience in your Facebook when you're creating Facebook ads. I said, this will be a little advanced training. Get the pixels set, you can use them later, okay? You set your Facebook ads, say, okay, I want an audience of everyone who has hit that pixel on my site. And so there's your narrow focus audience that you can target and have some pretty good returns on your ads because they've already seen you. They know about you. That's kind of how it works. I am not the expert. I haven't even been able to fully use them yet. I mean, I'm just starting with Amazon ads and promoted pins. Google AdWords scares me, but I'll learn how to do it once I get everything else running. So.
Thank you very much. Quick question first. Did you say you have 140 SKUs?
I have about 140.
With one brand?
One brand. All the same brand. They're all related. They all accessorize. Some of them are seasonal to bring in the seasonal customers. Some of them aren't, they're not all home runs. But some of those non-home runs I use as a seasonal product to bring in customers to look at my main products.
And they're all kind of in the same category?
They're all, Amazon likes to shift my categories around, but they're all related. They're all in the same niche, so they all accessorize.
My other question is, your social media strategy, do you pin a board for all your products on Pinterest? Do you do an Instagram account? And what do you do for social
I have
media?
I have an ad manager that does that. I mean, I think I've been on Pinterest twice. I don't know about Pinterest. And it's like, oh, man, I'm going to go on Pinterest now because my computer, no. I did the same thing for Facebook. What do you mean, Facebook? What the? I don't want to spend all my time on Facebook that I started with, in the amazing community. And now I'm like, oh, Instagram. But now Instagram is going to start doing a lot similar to Pinterest and Facebook. They're going to start serving ads. So I have my ad manager took a $100 Instagram course. I've never been on Instagram. Going to start building customer following because first or second quarter 2016, I'm sure Ezra's going to come out with a course on how to, to manipulate Instagram ads. So I'm going to have my account ready. I just threw up some stuff on Pinterest and then linked to our products. I don't know. You're going to have to take somebody that knows about Pinterest. I don't.
Thank you.
I feel so lame as most of the time I don't know the answer.
Thank you so much. Really powerful information. We're using retargeting pixels, Facebook, and Google.
So you already know more than I do.
Right, but I didn't know Pinterest had that. Where did you find that on Pinterest?
It's brand new. Brand new. I mean, they just had...
In the advertising?
It's in the promoted pins.
Okay.
Okay. They've had promoted pins for a few months now, and I mean, it's just like
we have promoted pins.
It's just like 3 weeks ago. It's just like 3 weeks ago. They have a place where you can put the Pinterest pixel.
Grab the pixel.
Right.
Okay.
It may just be a conversion pixel right now. So you want to put it at the end of your cart, like if you're driving it to your website.
Okay.
But I'm sure if that one isn't the same kind of pixel, it's just any day now before they get a target.
We drive to sales lead pages, right?
Okay.
Articles and things, and then on to Amazon.
Yeah. I'm thinking...
But it was right in the. It's right in the.
It's somewhere in there.
Pin.
Yeah,
Okay.
you'll see it. So I'm sure they're going to introduce more types of pixels.
Thank
know.
you. Fabulous presentation.
Anybody? No. We got one more. I've got time for one more, Dave. Got time for one more? Okay.
Is the claim code only for the higher level discounts, or you make them put in a claim code to get the 10% multiple product?
Always make sure that it's a claim code because you want them to work for it. All right? You don't want them to accidentally get it. Sometimes you're going to get customers that all day long, they'll buy 3 to 5 products, but they're not going to insert the code. So that's why, I'm not sure, did that answer your question? You want to make sure that you make a claim code that they have to put in to get the discount.
Even when they buy multiple products at that one
yes.
purchase point? Okay.
Yes, I want them to put a claim code in when they get their 10% off. They're going to have to put an additional claim code in when they get their free product. They're going to have to put in a third claim code in to get their second free product, right? And if they go to their website and they've got the 15% off claim code, they're going to put that in. It's going to cancel out the 10%. Okay. Oh, okay, you snuck in there.
What about wish lists? Any strategies to start turning those over?
I don't know. I don't know if it has effect on BSR or not. Anybody? Don't know. But yeah, you could try it. I mean, hey, send out to your customer list. Everybody add me to your wish list and see what happens. All right.
Janae Knight, everybody.